What's up, everyone? AEW Dynamite from Boston. Reaction. CM Punk against Bobby Fish, I think, for the first time ever. They faced each other. I'm going with Punk. I'm not a fan of Bobby Fish. Without Kyle O'Reilly, I don't care about Bobby Fish. Huge. Insane CM Punk chants. My body looks crooked. I don't know why, but.
Quite a battle ahead of him tonight. Punk had a birthday yesterday, and this next man is celebrating today. Weighing 207 pounds, this past Saturday night on Dynamite, Bobby Fish scored an emphatic victory, but the story really came after the bell. Tony, he kept up the assault. Bobby Fish, frankly, was a bully. He was a bully. This was after Anthony Green kept tapping out, but CM Punk had seen it out, and Bobby Fish left with that wide smile on his face. And now, one-on-one, it'll go down here tonight. Now, what an opportunity for Bobby Fish to make an amazing impression on the entire AEW world. That man CM Punk will have something to say about that, I can promise you. CM Punk was still with a perfect record here in All Elite Wrestling. Bobby Fish looking to put the first blemish in the L column of Punk's sheet. These two men are great veterans.
Here we go, bell rings.
They're no strangers to one another. This should be an
I guess they faced off before. I don't know when or where.
The NHL has a new home right here on TNT.
ROH, maybe? Who knows?
10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. National Hockey League action. Bobby Fish, being an 18-year veteran, is not going to be blown out of the water here, Tony, with this amazing...
18-year veteran, so they must have met on the Indies or ROH. By the way, ROH is shutting down. They think they can come back in April 2022 and fans will be back and return and buy tickets. No, they won't. All the fans already ignored ROH a ton because AEW's around. I've ignored them for over a year.
You are going to sleep. It is the end of the night. Puck, looking for...
Last pay-per-view of ROH, last pay-per-view I watched was like 2019 or 18.
He's called for the Bobby Fish.
And they went way too long. There's still a pandemic, but they haven't had fans return. That's not good for them. Sinclair is god-awful as ownership of ROH. They should just close them down, sell them. And I predict ROH will sell the library, or Sinclair will sell the ROH library to WWE or Peacock. We'll buy it for the WWE network, I bet you. That's my prediction. The ROH library will be on Peacock in 2022.
His debut on Dynamite. Punk dropping the elbow across the chest of Bobby Fish. Just grabbing the chin lock. Punk applying the chin lock. He slowed Bobby Fish down.
Just reading through a lot of tweets I'm getting.
This whole pace is being dictated
and trying to watch at the same time and trying to do a reaction.
Leapfrogs up and over the top and right in to the scoop and the slam, courtesy of CM Punk.
Nice body slam by Punk.
Bobby Fish said if CM Punk wants to keep calling himself the best in the world, he's going to have
Another body slam.
Bobby Fish
Cut this Fish's head off and put him to sleep.
Bobby Fish is a great challenge for CM Punk or anyone else. Bobby Fish is that good, and Punk knows it. He knows his
They got
streak is in danger.
another body slam. Fans are having a blast in Boston.
Very nearly pushed Bryan Danielson to
Too bad the Red Sox couldn't defeat the cheaters, Houston Astros.
Fish with the fireman's carry. Punk slides up the back. Punk gets Fish up. Bobby Fish recognizes the danger, grabs onto the top rope.
Great job by Fish here. Yeah.
I don't care about Bobby Fish as a singles wrestler at all. I care. He was good with Kyle O'Reilly. That's about it. That was his career highlight. As a singles guy, I just want to see him get beat up.
I talked to Fish last night on AEW Dark. He said the clobber time was going to watch out.
And the guys' NXT run with Undisputed Era and Kyle O'Reilly, he was riding off their coattails, in my opinion. And he's not as good as Kyle O'Reilly, not as good as Adam Cole, not as good as Roderick Strong. So, and he got injured a ton in NXT. The guy was there, I think, 4 years. He was injured like 3 years of the 4, or 2.5 years. MJF is still to come. I think he's wrestling. Doesn't, I was trying to look at who he's facing. It just says he's in action. I'm starting to hate MJF. You talk shit about Sting, that will get me to hate you. I love Sting.
He's on. Serena Deeb takes up.
Hikaru Shida, Serena Deep. I should do a reaction to that also.
The championship is, no one is at ringside. Everybody's barred. Let it be one-on-one. Let the best man win. How about that?
Absolutely. Keep them all out. Keep all the MMA guys.
Top base suicide driving Bobby Fish into the barricade.
I saw that coming, but I wanted you to say it because you're better at it than I am.
Thanks, JR. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Here's another look.
Just full extension on that. You can see the transfer momentum. You can see Fish's spine ricochet off the barricade.
I'm always interested to see where their heads go on the tope suicida because that could be a major catastrophe waiting to happen.
Well, you got to keep your head up. You got to keep your eyes out front. Obviously, you tuck your head. You never know where you're going to land, right?
Well, that's what I've done in every tope suicida I've ever had.
Yeah, you've always tucked your head. I said, JR, you need to stop that. Watch out here.
Oh, Bobby
Yeah, you know what? Damn it, I saw that coming. He let him walk on the outside, and I knew he was going to try to trip the leg. I didn't realize with such force. But, man, Bobby Fish was laying in wait on that one, guys.
Yeah, that was more of a kick than a trip, but however you call it effective. And you can see CM Punk grimacing as he's on the apron, clutching that left knee of his.
Yeah, Turner doing the right thing, checking on CM Punk's condition. And right now it's not good. It's on one leg, and then do what they say. There's a cover about a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest.
We got one right now. An ass-kicking contest, that is.
What a way to kick off Dynamite, our return
Punk's
to Wednesdays.
is holding his left knee. He'll be selling.
Oh, we're here to stay.
Bobby Fish, back suplex. Oh, opts not for the cover.
Poor JR, I believe, has skin cancer, he announced. But I think he's going to get treatment. I think radiation. Hopefully, here's to speedy recovery to good old JR, one of the best of all time at wrestling commentary. Play-by-play, whatever you want to call it. JR, one of my favorites of all time and one of the best. And the guy's been in wrestling like almost 50 years. Maybe 50 years. I don't know. He's been a referee. He's part of Mid-South announcing NWA, WCW, WWF, WWE, NXT's called. Mae Young Classic he's called, and now he's in AEW. So JR, get well soon, and you will beat this skin cancer.
Who spent some time in the classroom as a school teacher.
Look at this, man. Look.
Punnk is he's helpless right now.
Every blow by Bobby Fish, it's on target. Sometimes guys, girls swing wildly. Not Bobby Fish, man.
He's calculated.
Yeah.
Calculating, I should say, grabs. You notice Fish rolling back in the ring, stops the referee's 10 count.
Going at it on the floor. Just forearms back and forth.
This striking exchange could end in a toss-up. Look at that. A vicious knee.
This match is going too long.
Danger of a double count out here, but Fish ends that. Yeah, he's got to get in the ring.
They need to go home. They need to fucking go home. It's been like
On that left leg and Fish.
already like 3 minutes too long.
Man, we're getting into deep water here, and CM Punk is
Is it gonna be a time in a draw? 15 minutes?
Inside the leg of CM Punk.
I don't know why it's going on so long. It should not be.
Putting all the pressure on the inside, those ligaments of the knee, and then pulling up and pulling in on it.
A very methodical pace by Bobby Fish.
Punk may be hurt more than we know. He's been down now. He's got to get back up and fight his way back in somehow, some way. And I hope that Bobby Fish makes a mistake.
Yeah, that's a good call, JR, because a lot of times when you're in the corner and the guy pulls off, you try to pull yourself
Puts
up.
Punk on the top turnbuckle.
This is CM Punk's 5th match in 7 years. Bobby Fish has been wrestling a much more regular schedule than that, to say the least.
Yeah, that's a good call, Excalibur. Good call on that one. You are right.
And CM Punk is fading before our eyes.
Come on, Punk. Wake up.
Reach down deep here.
Make a comeback here.
And the fans are starting to chant his name, CM Punk. Let's see if he responds now.
Punk delivered some shots and elbow strike.
Let's fucking go, Punk. Take him out already. Defeat him already.
Elbows in their forearms for their strikes there. Punk got a good shot in. Now it's caused some separation. Can he capitalize on this moment?
Well, he's not right now, JR. He certainly is slow to try to get up here.
CM Punk taking a moment to collect himself. He's up to the top rope, maybe thinking elbow drop. One-legged elbow drop.
Great balance by Punk on one leg. Looked like Mr. Miyagi there for a second on that 1 foot.
Hey, this is a very, very personal fight for CM Punk based on what Bobby Fish said last night. Used the term clobbering time on CM Punk. So CM has taken that to heart. Obviously, what happened to Anthony Green a week ago lays into all of this as well.
I mean, that's the thing about CM Punk. He hates bullies. He will not stand by and watch someone take advantage of a downed opponent. But right now, Bobby Fish and CM Punk trading shots on their knees, center of the ring.
Those comments last night were very pointed. They hit home on Punk. And man, Punk is trying to get to his feet on this. Look at this. He finally got up.
Punk has a great will.
Seriously, if this video goes 15 minutes, I'm gonna have to stop because this match is too long. I know it's the start of the show and the kickoff match, but it's going too long.
Turner immediately checking on CM Punk to see if he's still able to continue.
Well, last week we saw Bobby Fish make very quick work of his opponent. This week, not so quick. This match has been just back and forth. Look, he got up.
Bobby Fish
He got up.
threw it the neck breaker.
Swinging neck breaker by Punk using Bobby Fish's own momentum
Yeah.
to walk into it and execute.
Give Fish a lot of credit, man. He's back to his feet again.
Oh, it's a knee strike.
Rising knee strike in the corner. Punk, short arm clothesline. He's going for the cover, but laboriously, 2-0.
What a great match.
Bobby Fish had a big gulp, a big swallow there after that shot. It took a little bit more out of him than they probably want us to know.
Well, I think it took a lot out of CM Punk to make the cover.
Come on, Punk.
As quickly
Finish
as he
him.
would like, I'm sure.
It's time
And we are just
for the
starting.
Fish to get his head cut off and go to sleep.
Go to sleep time, maybe?
Oh, countered. Dragon screw leg whip.
Yeah, man, that's a tough one.
Somebody's wearing a Fiend mask in the second row. Looks like.
What is developing here? Could be one
Unless it's a Halloween mask. It looks like a Fiend mask. It is a Fiend mask. Is a Fiend ever going to come into AEW? I don't know. I heard he's talking to Impact. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt, and Braun Strowman are talking to Impact. The Fish goes to sleep. Come on, pin him. Fish kicked out kind of after 3. CM Punk undefeated in 5 matches, I believe. Punk looks hurt and very tired for like a, I don't know, 12, 14-minute match. CM Punk wins over Bobby Fish. That went too fucking long. I'll be back for more AEW Dynamite reactions.